This is the match preview for Club Brugge versus Arsenal, and let me tell you, this should be an easy game for Arsenal, especially with the form that we have in the Champions League right now, beating teams like Bayern Munich and a lot of other teams, only conceding one goal, pretty much undefeated in the Champions League. So if we don't win this game, I'm just gonna be absolutely shocked just because of the players that we have. And then you have Club Brugge, who have just recently sacked their manager. They're conceding goals for fun. So obviously we shouldn't disrespect teams like this, but if we're Arsenal and we want to make sure that we're at the highest as possible in the table, then we should aim to win the game. Obviously, we're gonna make some squad rotations and things like that. That's fine, but still, a win is a win. Staying at the top is the top is the best thing that you can do. Obviously, we're already qualified. The only team to qualify at that point was Arsenal. So we just need to make sure that we play professionally. Arteta gives players minutes that haven't played before and things like that. So I would say with Gabriel, with Saliba being out, obviously there are two main defenders. That's my only worry because they're our best partnership, and without them, we've been leaking goals. I'll tell you that. I mean, that Aston Villa game really made me angry, and I've kind of gotten it over with. Obviously, we conceded in the last second of the game, but we need to bounce back. Just get that out of the way. Um, Obviously, give Hincape, give. Yuri Timber was playing, so it's probably going to be Hincape and Timber, um, and just give them more minutes so that they can have that partnership. So, in terms of predicted lineups, I would say obviously David Raya still has to command his box. And then I would say the left back is going to be Calafiori. Obviously, he was suspended in the Premier League game, so in our next Premier League game, so we have to give him an opportunity. Next up is going to be Urin Timber. Obviously, Mosquera probably not going to make it. And then Hincape. And then right back Ben White. And then, so here's where it kind of gets interesting. Obviously, Declan Rice is not going to be included in the squad. So it's going to be Zubi. And then it's going to be Martin Odegaard, right? Martin Odegaard is going to be there. And then you're going to put in the right hand side, I would put Madueke. In the left hand side, I would put Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli is on a solid streak scoring in the Champions League. So I would put Gabriel Martinelli and then Victor Gyökeres in the middle. We could also put Eze. So Martin Odegaard, Zubi Eze kind of thing. Just trying to see how it works. Try to experiment to see if that could be a possibility too. I know Martin Odegaard is just getting back into form, so having him and Eze link up is something I want to see more. Creative players linking up. Obviously, Eze can come up with the goals and the flair and things like that. So that's the kind of thing I want to see. Obviously, Saka should come in as a sub. We've been playing Saka too many games. I mean, rival fans are always call him limping and stuff like that because Arteta plays him so many times. So I think Saka should come from the bench, maybe in the second half, maybe 67 minute, just in case if the score is not in our favor. but I just don't predict. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to absolutely dominate this game. I think our possession is going to dominate. I know they're playing at home. Doesn't matter. We're Arsenal. We should be able to wipe teams like Club Brugge with how much we've spent over the summer and our squad depth, even though our defenders are out. In terms of predicted scores for this game, I'm going to say Gabriel Martinelli, definitely he's going to score. I mean, he scored, I believe, in his last 4 Champions League games. So Gabriel Martinelli, and then Victor Gyökeres. I really want Victor Gyökeres to get a goal. So, that's going to be one of the things that he needs to come into the firing line. And then after that, I actually think Bukayo Saka will score. Bukayo Saka has been, trying to get back into good form. I know he scored in the past game, so it'd be good to see him get a goal against Bruges. Just keep that streak up. And then I think it'll be 3-1 to Arsenal, and then, just another commanding lead at the top of the Champions League table. But I mean, just based off stats and just the team alone that we're facing, I mean, we should have an easy game. We should be coasting through this game. Maybe have players like Miles Lewis-Skelly come on. Players that just haven't had minutes come on and then express themselves, because in the Premier League, we just can't take those things for granted anymore because we lost to Aston Villa in the weekend. So we have to make sure that we're on top of our game in the Premier League. But Champions League, we can definitely use it as an experimentation. We're already through. So, So I think that's my thoughts. Hoping for a good, solid game from Arsenal. A bounce back from Aston Villa. Come on, you Gunners. And what do you guys think is going to happen in the game? What do you guys think the score prediction is going to be? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this and if you agree with me, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and I'll see you guys later.